This is going to be the break for Panini Elite Extra Edition Box 7. So let's do it. Alright, this is going to be the list of participants. We got the usual suspects in here. And we're going to copy from Dean all the way at the bottom to Jesse L at the top. We're going to right click and copy. Going to go to random.org. Simply going to right click and paste. Make sure we got everybody from Dean at the bottom to Jesse at the top. We do. Hit randomize 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So we got Paul S at the bottom. So we're going to copy this list. So we got Paul S at the bottom and Paul S at the top. So everybody is in the middle of a Paul S sandwich. So we're going to copy everybody. And we're going to bring everybody over here to our spreadsheet. We have everybody in alphabetical order from the Diamondbacks all the way down to the Washington Nationals. So we're simply going to right click and we're going to paste. And here we go. Here's our teams and owners and all that good stuff. So Paul S, you got the Diamondbacks. Paul W, Braves. Jesse with the Orioles. Sarah K with the Red Sox. Paul W with the Cubs. Fred P, you got the White Sox. Jesse with the Reds. Dean with the Indians and Rockies. Jesse with the Tigers. Paul W with the Astros. Fred with the Royals. Paul S, Angels. Steve F with the Dodgers. Ed with the Marlins. Brian P with the Brewers. Paul S with the Twins. Fred with the Mets. Steve with the Yankees. Paul S with the A's, Phillies, and Pirates. Jesse with the Padres. Fred with the Giants. Paul W, Mariners. Ed, Cardinals. Paul S with the Rays and Rangers. Paul W got the Blue Jays, and Paul S with the Washington Nationals. So here we go. If anybody wants to make any trades, now's the time to do it. So while you guys are trade talking, I'm going to bust this box open and lay these packs out here, if that's okay with you guys. Let's get another hot box. That is correct. Another hot box it is. Let's get one more hot box. That's it, man. We need it. We demand it. We got to have it. Hot box coming up. I'm telling you. Got to have at least 10 autos in this box. We got to have it. Anything less than 10 autos, we'll contact Panini and give them a piece of our mind. Tell them, damn them for not giving us a hot box if we don't get one. But hey, we've had 2 hot boxes in a row, so this is going to be our 3rd hot box. You just got to think positive. It's good karma. That's what it is. This is going to be our 3rd hot box right here. So here, let's just get in the mind frame. We're sitting on 10 autos right here. It's a hot box. I can feel the heat radiating from this thing like a campfire. This is going to be a hot box. So is anybody making any trades? It does not look like it. I agree, Fred. 8's a good number of autos to get. Doesn't look like anybody's trading. So let me go ahead and print out the list. Let's do it. Panini Elite Extra Edition Baseball Box 7. It is time. And Paul Wooden, if we pull both of those in the same box, wouldn't that be funny? Alright, this is where people really rack up on the fantasy points. This is with this Panini Elite Extra Edition Baseball product. Lots of fantasy points to be had in this product. We got a Keon Barnum, Chicago. We got a Colby Copeland, Miami. And we've got the dummy insert in Albert Almora right there for the Cubs yearbook. This is going out to Paul Wooden. We've got a Zach Quintana, Milwaukee Brewers, and Anthony Banda, Milwaukee Brewers. So Kenny, he says he's willing to trade the Eric Dickerson card for the right price. We've got a Tom Murphy, Colorado Rockies, Ty Buttrey, Boston Red Sox. Here's the first auto. Minnesota Twins, Mason Melitakis. Minnesota Twins going out to Paul S. So Paul S. got to put you down for 5 more fantasy points. So Paul S. just racked up 5 fantasy points. This is number 300 of 575, sir. Nice pull, man. Good one. Mason Melitakis, Minnesota Twins. Next up, we've got a Ty Black, San Francisco Giants, and a Slade Smith, Detroit Tigers. Barbarian Sack, how you doing tonight? Good to see you, sir. Silberio, we're sold out tonight. This is the last box of the evening. If you click schedule up top, we're loaded for tomorrow and loaded for Friday. Look at all the new products that we got for tomorrow and Friday. Click the schedule link. Got UFC Bloodlines, Benchwarmer, Goodwin Champions, Triple Threads Baseball, Absolute Memorabilia Basketball, all kinds of stuff. Topps Prime Football, Topps Platinum Football. Alright, we got a Pat Light, Boston Red Sox. We got a Colin Rogers, Kansas City Royals. And here we go, got another auto. I'm telling you, this is going to be a hot box. Colin Wiles, Texas Rangers, 168 of 622. Again, going out to Paul S. Scores another 5 points. So Paul S. just scores 10 points in fantasy just like that. 10 fantasy points at the drop of a dime for Paul S. We got a Nick Kingham, Pittsburgh. Avery Romero, Miami. Got a Marlins guy in there. I was so excited when they built that Marlins Stadium. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big fan of the Marlins jerseys, colors, and I love their hats with the big M. I heard so much flack about that, but man, I love their uniforms, jerseys. I love their stadium. I thought that the Dolphin or whatever, the Marlin, whatever the heck it is in the outfield, when you hit a home run, then they got a damn pool in the outfield. I thought all that was awesome. And then they get rid of their whole team. Wow. Alright, Zach Lovern, Kansas City. And Joe DiCarlo, Seattle. And look at that, another auto. Wow, that's 3 packs and 3 autos. Alexis Rivera, 80 of 797. 80 of 797, Alexis Rivera, Kansas City Royals. Going out to Fred P. So Fred P. racks up 5 more points in the fantasy standings. Fred P. Alright, KC Royals. Alexis Rivera. Fred P. scores 5 points on fantasy. It's number 80 of 797. Good stuff, these autographs. Josh Conway, Chicago, and Nick Basto, Chicago. So coming up next, well, we got 3 packs and 3 autos. So we're going to pull another auto out of this pack. I'm telling you, let's do it. Charles Taylor, Arizona. We got Mitch Geller, Phillies. We got the building blocks, St. Louis, Washington, and Kansas City. So we'll have to random that after the break. We got a Eddie Butler, Colorado Rockies, and a Nathan Mikolas, New York Yankees. So no auto in that pack. That's okay. That's alright. 3 autos so far. Good stuff, man. Corey Black, New York. Corey Black. We got a Chris Stratton, San Francisco Giants. Then we've been fooled by the dummy insert. Look at that. We got a Nick Williams, Texas Rangers die cut. It's number 60 of 200 going out to Paul S. That's a good one. St. Louis Cardinals, Anthony Melchanda, and a Zach Jones, Minnesota Twins, Mr. Zach Jones. So next up, let's see what we got here. We've got Andrew Tolles, Tampa Bay Rays. Scott Oberg, Colorado Rockies. Here's another auto. Look at this, man. Alex Mejia, 390 of 397. 390 of 397. This is a St. Louis Cardinals. And this is going out to Ed G. Ed G. So Ed scores 5 points for pulling the auto. Kenny, you can't trade your fantasy points, man. You can't trade your fantasy points. This is Dario Pisano, Seattle Mariners, and Alex Wood, Atlanta Braves. Come on, man. You can't trade fantasy points. You know how many people would show up to my house and beat me with a bat if you start trading your fantasy points and somebody wins because they traded you a card for some fantasy points? You're trying to get me assassinated, man. Nick Treviso, Cincinnati. Matt Koch, New York. We got a St. Louis and Houston building blocks card that we need to random after the break. We got a Zach Green, Phillies, and an Albert Almora, Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs. Going out to Paul Wooden. Next up, right here. Here it is. Alright, we've got a Fernando Perez, San Diego Padres. Alex Mejia, St. Louis Cardinals. Got the dummy car. Tyler Pike, Seattle Mariners. Addison Russell, Oakland, and Patrick Wisdom, St. Louis Cardinals. Yeah, Paul, you definitely need an Almora auto. Let me bite this one. He's a hot commodity. Alright, we need another auto here. Tyler Gonzalez, Toronto. Devon McClure, Cleveland. Here's the auto right here. Striker Trahan, Arizona Diamondbacks, gold auto 3 of 10. Striker Trahan. That's it, man. He's got the name too. Striker Trahan, 3 of 10. Look at that. Arizona Diamondbacks going out to Paul S. So Paul S. scores another auto out of this box. Wow. We got an Adrian Sampson, Pittsburgh, Brian Johnson, Boston. I'm telling you, this box is looking like a hot box. Let me bite this pack. Get this open. I'm telling you, this is looking like a hot box here. We got a Mason Melitakis, Minnesota. Dwayne Underwood, Chicago. Got a building blocks card that we're going to random off after the break. Got a yearbook. Gavin Caccini, New York. And a Logan Taylor, New York. So now we need some more autos. Come on. We need some more autos. So we've got Arizona, Felipe Perez. We got Atlanta, Brian De La Rosa, Atlanta. And here we go, Ty Black, 86 of 560, another auto. San Francisco Giants going out to Fred P. So Fred scores 5 more points, sir. Fred P. Got yourself a Ty Black. I guess that's how you say his last name. Maybe I can get fancy. Ty Black. Ty Blach. It's one of those. I got it right somewhere in there. Ty Black, Ty Blach, Ty Blah. Anyway, it's a Ty Black. Ty Black. So anyway, he's in there somewhere. There you go. Another auto. Then we got an Andrew Haney, Miami, and a Corey Jones, St. Louis Cardinals. We need another auto. We're not done. We need another one. Let me bite this pack. We're not done with autos. We need another one. We demand it. Royce Bollinger, Texas Rangers. Tyrone Taylor, Milwaukee Brewer. There's another auto right there. Oh, wow. Look at that. 5 of 5. Holy cow. It's a die cut. Eddie Butler, Colorado Rockies, number 5 of 5. Man, that's going out to Dean. 5 of 5, man. That's nasty right there. So Dean C. just scored 5 more points on fantasy. Yeah, Spencer Keyboom, and a Jesmuel Valentin for the Dodgers. Man, we need another auto. We're not done. We are not done pulling these autos. We need another one right here. We refuse to be done. We still need a USA auto out of here. We got a Jake Barrett, Jacob Wilson, St. Louis. Then we've got the dummy, Robert Refsnyder for the Yankees, Trey Lang, Chicago, and Austin Schatz, Detroit. So the auto is going to be in this pack. I'm telling you. Auto coming up in this pack right here. Guarantee you. Watch this. We got a Dylan Cousins, Phillies, Aaron West, Houston. Oh, I thought it was going to be an auto. We got Corey Jones, 5/100 die cut. Look at that, man. Corey Jones, St. Louis Cardinals, going out to Ed. That's a nice one, man. 5/100. Marcus Stroman, Toronto Blue Jays, and Lex Rutledge, Baltimore O's. Baltimore O's. Next up, we've got a Carson Kelly, St. Louis Cardinals. We've got a Damian Carroll, Tampa Bay Rays. Then we got a building blocks that we need to random off between those two guys after the break. We got a JT Chargois, Minnesota Twins, and a Brandon Kopp, New York. So here comes the auto in this pack. Gonna have another auto in this pack. I'm telling you, mark it down. Will Kleinert, Detroit. Got a Chris Saratella, Philadelphia. That looks like some kind of error card here. Look at this. I'm not used to seeing the print so far up. Yeah, see that? The Philadelphia. Let me see if I can find another Philadelphia, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me compare these. Looks like a pretty unique. Let me find another Philadelphia. I'll show you exactly. Here we go. Show you exactly what I'm talking about, and you can compare the two. See the font on the left, Philadelphia, and see that Philadelphia right there? Ah, now you can see what I'm talking about. So it looks like somebody might have lucked out and got something cool, because it's different. Philadelphia is kind of, I guess you could kind of maybe say it's an error card. See, that Philadelphia font on the right is real nice. The one on the left is all off center and everything, all messed up. So anyway, that's good stuff right there, man. That's going out to Paul S. So you might have got some kind of error card there. Never know. Maybe that might come into play later. You might read about that. Here's Yuzunino right here. Seattle Mariners. And it's going out to Paul Wooden, Diamond Kings. Love those Diamond Kings, man. Nasty stuff right there. Then we got a San Francisco, a Martin Augusta, and a Caleb Merck, Minnesota Twins. And next up, we've got a Tyler Wagner, Milwaukee, Ryan McNeil, Chicago. There's another auto right there. Brian De La Rosa, 16/50. Yet another die cut auto. Atlanta Braves, Brian De La Rosa, 16/50, going out to Paul W. So Paul Wooden, you scored 5 points with a Brian De La Rosa auto. Then we've got a Chris Beck, Chicago, and a Matt Jungle, Miami. And next up, let me bite this. We got a Kieran Lovegrove. That's going out to Cleveland. We got a Seth Manis, St. Louis, and a Milwaukee Brewers Elite Series Victor Roche. Then we've got a Matt Price die cut, Boston Red Sox, 34/200, going out to Sarah K. Then we got a Rowan Mick, St. Louis, and then last pack, got to have another auto in this pack. Let's see. Matt Price, Boston Red Sox. We got a Brett Mooneyham, Washington Nationals. Then we got the dummy insert and a Houston Astros Brady Rogers 17 of 100 die cut. Houston Astros. This is going out to Paul Wooden. We got Luke Bard, Minnesota Twins, and a Gyro Barris, Texas Rangers. So let's see how many autos we pulled out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulled 8 autos. It's not bad. Not bad. I would have liked to get 10, but you know, I'm not going to complain about 8. Just not going to complain about 8. So here's the first random between Tampa Bay, Paul S., and Washington, Paul S. So no need for a random. Paul S. gets that card. So next up, we got Austin On, New York Yankees. I believe he's a Yankee. Steve F. Then another Yankees. Peter O'Brien. These are all Yankees. Okay. Sheesh. Going out to, don't have to random this one either. Steve F. Man, y'all aren't even making me work tonight. St. Louis is Ed G. And Houston is Paul Wooden. So this will be between Ed and Paul. So let's see here. Random.org. List randomizer. We got Ed and Paul. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit this randomize 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Paul gets the card. Paul, you've got the building blocks card, sir. Mr. Paul gets that one. Paul W. Alright, and last random right here, we've got a St. Louis, Washington, and Kansas City. So let's see. St. Louis is Ed. Washington is Paul S. And Kansas City is Fred. So Ed, Paul S., and Fred. Let's see here. Ed, Paul S., and Fred. And here we go right here. Got those guys in random.org. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Paul S. Paul S. gets the card. Alright. Paul S. Man, he raked up some fantasy points tonight. Unbelievable. Let me put